Well, I want to thank you so much, not only for this interview, but for all the work you've done over the years. And even where we differ or over various issues, but I appreciate the fact that you seek to keep the discourse high. And regardless of our positions, I admire your hard work, your dedication, your determination, and I really appreciate the dialogue, and I do look forward to having much more. There are a lot of issues that we could delve into more. Unfortunately, really the connection on this call
was not the best.
Yeah, hindered the discussion we could have had. But
we could do it again, but I want to thank you because one of the interesting things I know, and I think you said you interviewed Naipaul, and one of the things about this Naipaul, I remember when we came down here the last time, and I think Saturday had him, and I think to the master bar, and they thought that he would be catering to all of their whims, and he said, "You have not read my book," because he recognized that it was a life of the mind. In other words, the one they have, that's nonsensical, but we should differ.
Yes.
I have my views of Catholicism, but Ratzinger, which I think is a brilliant Catholic theologian, and it's just about Catholicism. I don't have to believe in it, but I have to respect. And it takes someone of your kind of intelligence. I mean, there's a difference in terms of having a debate or discussion with somebody who has the intelligence to be able to deal with issues that allow me to speak. But so I have to thank you for the level of both inquisitiveness, curiosity, and intelligence you bring to your piece. I still use your book. I don't really half-made society, but I think it's a very important book in the sense of what you try to say and what you try to do up in my shelf. But thank you for that. But I thank you for the intelligence that you brought to the discussion. Allows us each to speak our truths or whatever. But it takes somebody. So I want to thank you for the work that you've been doing. And certainly, I admire your admiration for Lloyd. We could talk about Lloyd at some other point, but your work is also very important. So you should really keep up doing what you do, because at the end of the day, we shall be saved not by our politicians, but by our intellectuals. In fact, Jose Marti, the great Latin American liberationist, talked about the whole role of the national culture. People who have the kinds of intelligence who disagree, will be disagreeable. People could counter. But what I loved about those guys, and where you could disagree, and we have disagreements, and we do it today, I think that civil discourse, the other thing is sadly lacking. And guys like yourself, it seems to me we need to keep that going, so we keep on raising the level of civil discourse and intellectual discourse, and all the rank and debate. So thank you for your work.
Well, that's an unexpected kudo at the end, and I'm very grateful, and I appreciate it. So, and I look forward to continuing our dialogue, even if not on this podcast, but personally as well.
Yeah, we should have Abby here for the next few weeks, so we should probably have a cup of coffee together. So yeah.
Excellent.